Good morning, and thanks for tuning in to Notations of a Nappy Girl, episode 17. Wanted to talk today, staying on the relationship track of the previous week. Want to talk about big thing, leaving the past in the past. Some of us have a really hard time with doing that. I know we all have that one long lost love that, we just feel like in our minds, if things were different, if times were different, finances, emotions, blah, 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 that, it would have worked. At the end of the day, your ex is your ex for a reason. Now, I don't say that to say that people can't get back together and make their relationships work. They can, but making the relationship work takes work. And sometimes we have to understand about the people that have come into our lives that they were only meant to be there momentarily. Too often we try to hold on to somebody for whatever reason. Most times it's for fear of being alone. So we try to hold on to that person and we think if I just try harder, if I love harder, it will all work out. No, not gonna happen. Um, when you look at your exes, the ones that you're pining over, the ones that you're constantly going back over in your mind with the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Should I stayed with them? Could I have stayed with them? Did I do something wrong? Did I exit the relationship too early? We all have our breaking points. So before you reach out and send that text message, that Facebook IM, that email, that inbox, that Instagram hot picture that you took late at night because you were bored, go down your list of pros and cons. Why did you leave this person, or why did this person leave you? Was it for infidelity? Was it from lack of communication? Was it from just basic lack of trying? Once you look at why you weren't with that person, those little butterflies that you feel will go away. It's going to take some time, especially if you've invested some years into the relationship. You will still think about them. I still have exes that I think about. I wonder what they doing, how they doing, who they with, but I leave it at that. I'll send an occasional text on the birthday, check in on parents if I was close to them, but that's about it. I try not to get off into the personal conversations, talking about what we used to have and what we used to do, because emotions have a funny way of tricking you into thinking that this is where you want it to be. If it's where you want it to be, or I should say, if it's where you needed to be, you would still be there. Plain and simple. It's the same thing with jobs. You can't constantly talk about, oh, I have a low paying job now, but I used to make big money. It don't matter what you used to do. It matters what you're doing now. Same thing with your emotions and your relationships. We used to be in love, but now I can't stand that person. But that's probably somebody you shouldn't be reaching out to. I mean, it's plain and simple. Look at everything. Once again, we go back to my favorite life analogies. You got the bookcase. Everybody has a place. Every book has a place. It's nice to go back and thumb through the pages and relive the story and feel the highs and the lows. But then you got to put that book back. You're not going to keep it off the shelf the whole time, and you're not writing any new chapters. So let it go. If you continue to live in the past, you will never get through to your future. If you continue to put people in your life that God has already removed from your life, you will not be blessed with the presence of those people who were predestined to be there for you. So I'll leave you with that thought. Leave the past in the past because it's your past for a reason. Peace and blessings, people.